Hello and welcome to the daily guidance for Monday, October 4th, 2021. I hope you all had a good weekend, and we're going to jump into the message. I feel like something's trying to come through. Okay, real, like, it's in the arena of love. All right, now, there are a few videos, like past videos, that I was sent to. And maybe next week I'll do a few past videos, because there's a lot of messages trying to come through. And my waking visions are much stronger, and they kind of give me a lot of what's happening in the background for many of you. A lot of you are in soul contracts with people. I don't know if you're aware of that. These are contracts that actually help both you and the person, so you equally benefit. Both souls equally benefit. These are soul contracts, not like 3D contracts. So it has nothing to do with what's happening here in the 3D. This is really what's happening for both of you at a soul level, and it benefits both of you. The unfortunate, I guess you could say unfortunate part of this is that humans, being a human, you want it to make sense here on the 3D. And that's where you can maybe undercut yourself. Okay, trying to make sense of what's happening on a 3D level with the level of consciousness that we're currently at, and we're trying to elevate. It's not going to make sense. So this requires a lot of those lower energies to be let go of. Pride, the lower ego, grief, shame, things like that. It's like if those things are not let go of, a lot of these soul contracts get, I guess, delayed for next or future timelines or next lifetimes. Okay, because we've heard a lot of people say, oh, there's no such thing as a missed opportunity. Well, yes, there is, because you delay things. It's like eventually the opportunity will come up. So that's why it's not missed, right? But you can delay an opportunity by years or by lifetimes. So if you don't do it now, you delay it and delay it and delay it until you do it. But eventually you have to do it. So that's why. That's where that comes from, or you don't have missed, but you do. You do. You have missed opportunities, because you could have done this, what you're doing now. You could have probably have done it 2 years ago. So it was missed 2 years ago, but it's coming up now. So it's not missed, right? So we have a card here. Hierophant. Wow. It's the first card again. See, I'm getting a committed relationship here. A lot of relationships. I'm seeing marriages here. A lot of marriages are contracts. They're soul contracts. And a lot of people, their first marriage is usually helping them clear something out. It's a soul agreement you've made. Listen, we're going to come together for this amount of time or this period of our lives. And during this period, you and I will learn things from each other. So, of course, these soul agreements are made when you are at a higher level of consciousness. You're at a higher understanding of what's going to be played out. So, person number one can say, hey, listen, you're going to help me undo all of those things I went through with my mom. And you're going to help me undo a lot of those things that happened between me and my siblings. And you're going to help me start to believe in myself, because I was, I went through this in school. I was bullied. I was that. Okay. So the way you're going to show up in 3D is to get me to stand up for myself, is to get me to have more courage when I do something, is to get me. So this person may come off as very narcissistic in your life. You may marry a partner who turns out to be very like self-concerned, and everything is about them. And they may even come up like as using you for your material things, because it's like you need to start setting boundaries. So this person will come up probably in a toxic way if you don't get the lesson, right? It doesn't reach the level of toxicity until something continues to be redone in a relationship and someone's not grasping it. So for example, if there's a partner who continuously ignores the other person and someone is suppressing their feelings, and the other person, what they want, always get looked at first. So we have one person who always get what they want and one who doesn't, and doesn't express that. They don't express how unhappy it makes them. This person will actually become more narcissistic. It will become their reality that what they want will always come true. And this person will become more of a victim, and what they want never comes true. That becomes this person's reality. And this person's reality is, I always get what I want. So they may walk much more tall when they're out in the world too. So they might even do well at work because they come up with more confidence. Like, listen, in my house, I'm the one that gets everything I want. Therefore, I'm more confident. I'm going to use this energy everywhere I go. So this one might be flourishing at work, in business. They may actually get called on more. They might get more bids when they trying to, place bids for contracts and work in business. They might get promoted more. And this builds a very confident person. This can build into narcissism if this one doesn't balance it out and start saying, stop. You don't get to always get to pick dinner. You don't get to always tell us, no, we're not doing this week, and choose vacation location. You don't get to always speak over me when I'm talking to the children, and what you say is fine. You don't always get to do that. So if this one never, ever, ever speaks up, it creates that extreme imbalance. These are soul contracts. In every situation you're going through, there needs to be balance, period. It doesn't matter what it is. Each person needs to feel like there is no tug of war. So if a relationship starts having this sense of competition, or if it starts becoming more transactional, give and take, like, I did this last week, your turn. Okay, now I did it, your turn. Even that's unhealthy, because that's just, I did. This is really a contract if you feel like it's that kind of relationship. I think I'm getting off track here. They're trying to bring me back. Okay, so where I'm getting at is, many of you were in soul contracts if you've already been married. And if you're divorced, you got out the contract, but did you get the lesson? Because the contract will continue. I think people feel that once they're divorced, like, it's severed. Like, I'm no longer with this person. I broke that contract. No, did you get the lesson? Because there will continue to be an emotional cord to this person until the lesson is received, learned. That's when the cord is cut. Sometimes the cord is cut, but it's still not removed. And this is the one that's tricky, because a lot of these people will start new relationships with someone else, but that cord of attachment, it's still inserted into someone else. And this shows up as the person continues to complain about what the ex did and how they didn't do this and how they didn't show up. And, they may compare you a lot to the ex and say, oh, you're so much better than them. And, here you show up this way. And that is a person who still has something that they just didn't get completely. Otherwise, it wouldn't come out that way. It would come out in a different way. We're not going to get into that. The point here is, these soul contracts create belief systems. Yes, they do. They're telling me this is not about belief systems. This is about those commitments. A lot of you want a committed relationship here. Hierophant, this is like the first card again. A lot of you want a committed relationship, but did you get the lesson? Otherwise, you're going to draw to you an experience that tries to get you to understand what it's going to really take to be in a healthy, committed relationship here. Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? Okay. I'm getting a strong pull towards someone. This is not giving up on a soulmate. Someone feels like, wow, okay, someone feels like they've been given up on. I feel like someone's gonna come in and fight for this connection. Someone's fighting for this connection right now. I see that they're alone though. Some of you may have already moved on to someone else. Another is feeling that. Oh my gosh. Okay, took an oath. I'm gonna stick it out till the end. I'm hearing like, this is like that umbrella song. You can stand under my umbrella. Okay, a lot of you are in a, like, see, this is from the feminine to the masculine though. A lot of you are in soul contracts, and the masculine may feel like the feminine has given up on them. And this is like a reminder of an oath you've taken. Okay, so this is for those of you who have met your divine partner. Okay, if you've met your divine partner and you're in separation, they're telling me this is not referring to those of you who are just dealing with a regular soulmate. This is for those of you who have met your divine partner. Some of you may call this twin flame. I don't refer to it as a twin flame for reasons. You know, this is just what my guides have told me. That's not a term. That's a commercialized term. The twin flame connection has a background to it of a runner chaser, and the divine partnership does not. The divine partnership starts off that way, but eventually comes together. Twin flame, you're going to always have a runner chaser. So, yeah, I'm hearing the umbrella song here. And this is from the feminine to the masculine. And I'm hearing some sirens here. Oh, let me get this other card. Wow, it's the Hierophant again. Someone is ready. It's okay. A lot of you who resonate with what I've been saying so far. There's a committed relationship, or these divine partners. When you come back together with this person, when you come together with your divine partner, for some of you, the person who you are in separation with was preparing you for your divine partner. Some of you, it's the same person. Some of you, this person who you're in separation with will come back and it will be ready for commitment. Here, Hierophant, twice. And this is I feel like someone thinks that you've given up on them, but they're drawn to you. And this is a reminder that you have a contract with this person. This is a strong soulmate. You feel drawn to this person. Okay, they want me to talk about like a karmic connection is it develops from a soulmate connection. So all of your karmic relationships are soulmate relationships, all of them. It only turns karmic when none of the people are getting the lesson and you continue to try to force a connection. That's a karmic connection, period. Even if there's one person who understands like at a higher space what's happening and the other doesn't, if the one who understands what's happening continues to stay in the connection, you know, even though they know the other person's not ready and they got things to work on, it's still karmic. Because if it's not ready, it's not ready. And you will continue to experience things that is detrimental to the growth of both people. So karmic relationships only get worse and worse and worse. This is a toxic relationship. Okay. Can a karmic relationship, or can a divine partnership be a karmic relationship? It can develop into a karmic if the work is not done and everyone feels like they need to stick to it and make it work and force it and, you know, try to work it out and go to therapy and keep breaking up and coming back together, you know, for the children or for status reasons or reputation. And this is what we know and we got to stay in it because of systems that we're in. Okay, that is a karmic connection when you're only doing it to keep up a certain look, you know, that's toxic. There's some relationships that are soulmate connections, but they're not karmic and they're not divine partnerships. They're just two people agree to go through, you know, lessons. These are those connections where there is no emotional connection anymore. Each person is living their separate lives. I'm in this bedroom, you're in that bedroom. Whatever, we're doing it for the kids. Once we have an empty nest, we will separate. That's more of a soulmate. It's not toxic. It's more transactional. It's like, okay, I take care of this and the bills, you take care of that and the children. And, you know, we go to functions together. We're husband and wife, or you know, we're partners and we just making it work. But it doesn't get to the level of toxicity because each person is not emotionally connected anymore. That's a soulmate connection. Those kind of contracts usually stay together for like 20, 30 years. Sometimes they never break apart and they just, you know, like we're just riding the wave and, you know. Now, a divine partnership, what makes that different is when it comes together, each person becomes stronger in their life path. And each person is doing something that helps uplift humanity. There is a divine type of energy within the connection that's good for the collective. That's a divine partnership. Each person is giving of themselves. Whatever you're doing for a living is helping the people in your community. Everyone's life is improved when they come into contact with this couple. This couple is usually looked at as some type of like power dynamic, and they could see, people around them can see each person light up in a certain way when they're around the other person. So it's like a certain kind of activation to come into contact with this kind of love. When you see this love, you start to actually realize, hey, true love really does exist. This kind of couple, divine partnership, actually gives people hope. It makes one who didn't believe in love start to believe it because they can see it through the connection. They know it's genuine. There's an authenticity to the connection. It doesn't look forced or contrived. This is not the couple who's always bragging about what they have done and showing the world, oh, I have this and I have that. That's not what I'm talking about. Their relationship speaks for itself. You see it through their connection. When no one's watching, they're still doing what they do. It's just a natural, loving, caring relationship where each one understands that this person that I'm with is the physical representation of my inner masculine or my inner feminine. So the masculine will look at the feminine as, wow, this is a part of me that I can't touch, but I can feel inside of me. And I can only touch it when this person is around me. And it's a beautiful being. It's a beautiful materialization of my inner feminine. And the feminine would say the same about the masculine. Wow, look at this being. It's actually, I just materialized my inner masculine and I love this figure in front of me. That is that true love. Like, I just want to take care of this being in front of me because it's a representation of me. So it doesn't feel like you're actually doing something for someone else. It feels like you're doing something for self. It's self-love when you give love to this person. So it takes a lot of work to get to that place. And a lot of you are in this kind of contract, and it feels like someone feels like they're being, it's like someone feels like the other has walked away, and they're trying to, someone's being pushed. I see someone being pushed to bring this together. The feminine seems to have already either moved on, or their energy is elsewhere. The feminine's energy is doing other things. Let me see what the overall energy is. Wow. Two of Crystals, equanimity. This is the Two of Swords. This is making decisions that can bring balance into one's life. See, and that's where the feminine is. The masculine, I'm seeing, is closing out things in their life. The feminine has made decisions to move forward, is what I'm getting. This is reminding you of the soul contract that you have, that you would not give up on this person, okay? It's almost, this is embedded in you, so you would know if this is you, because you would already agree with this. You would say, yes, I will always have love for this person. I could never really truly just, be mad at them completely. There's a deep love here where you just can't continuously be upset at this person. It's almost like you can't turn your back on this energy. Okay? Strength. Wow. Okay. This is the masculine's being called out here. Wow. That's what the feminine wants. Oh my God, there's this song that's coming to my head right now, and it says, I'll fight any lion to get to you, as long as you want me to. The name of the song is Get to You. And that's what I was hearing. The feminine wants the masculine to fight for her. Okay, that's how it shows up in the 3D. It shows up as the masculine having the courage and the strength to reach out and show her that he won't give up. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. That's what brings the connection together, when the masculine shows that he won't give up on the feminine. That's what I'm getting. So when it gets to that point, just know that there's a lesson that just got learned. You just reached a peak in the connection. So this is two ways. This shows the feminine that the masculine is willing to do the work. Because for some reason, this is very hard. The strength energy here, this is very hard. This takes, the masculine needs to let go of pride. They need to be the masculine, and y'all know that masculine can be the woman. This doesn't have anything to do with gender. In some relationships, the masculine energy is the actual female. So just keep that in mind, because let me get back here. I can't lose my thought. Whoever's playing the masculine role probably is used to getting things their way. Their needs are always being met, is what I'm, okay, we live in a patriarchy, and that's just the natural rhythm of things. We're not going to get into all of that other stuff. So whoever plays the masculine role is expected to take the lead here. So if it means you may be rejected, there's, oh my God. Spirit is saying that's when you, if you feel like there's a hump you have not gotten over in your life, anywhere in your life. For example, if you have some type of something in your life, you're trying to push something through right now. You're trying to get something done, but you're not getting any results. Whatever it is that you're going through is requiring you to show strength. It's requiring you to release pride. A lot of you are going through a lesson about letting go of pride, not giving up no matter what it takes. I think I spoke on this a while. Was that I feel like that was the first daily when I came back. I don't know what, September 20th. Something is requiring courage. And once you can show courage and you do it, you're going to see things move forward in your life. Okay, that's the message for the masculine. Feminines. Oh, the feminine are in a waiting energy. Okay, so if you're a feminine, you might be seeing a lot of progress in your life, actually. You might see, like, there may be things happening in your life, because I'm feeling more of a forward movement, things trying to come together, actually. Waiting for things to come, like feeling like something's happening and you're waiting for it to materialize in your life. Oh my God, that's because the masculine is about to reach out. They say once the masculine is able to reach out and express, both people's lives will start seeing forward movement. Oh my God. Oh my God, I feel like I just got some kind of major revelation here. Oh my gosh, and this is why it's so important for you to send love and compassion to those in your past who have hurt you, because it only helps you. So right now, the feminine should be encouraging the masculine energy, sending love to them. So if you have not healed your past, if you have not gotten the lesson, you may still be experiencing delays, because it's like you're working against yourself. So if you're wanting to work together in unison to bring change, and this is specifically for those of you who have already met your divine partner, and oh my God, oh my gosh, I don't know, guys, I'm just yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Okay, guys, there's so much coming through, and I'm only on my second card, and I feel like this is to be continued. I'm gonna actually keep recording, but we'll finish this tomorrow, okay? All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.